Okay, sorry class, just accidentally stopped. Okay, so the first graph is like this. Okay, so let's look at the second graph. Okay, we will see the second graph. Okay, so the second graph is y equals negative x cubed minus 2. Alright, so we know that the cubic, this is a cubic graph. So the cubic graph normally is like this. This is for x, coefficient of x positive. But now our coefficient of x is negative. So we know that our curve will be like this, in this shape. Okay? So since we, after we know the shape already, then we try to find the xy intercept lah. So when x equals 0, y equals negative 2. This point. Alright? And when y equals 0, okay? So x will equals equals to cube root negative 2. Alright, so when you press the calculator, it's roughly negative 1.26. Okay, so negative 1, negative 2, so negative 1.26 will be somewhere here lah. Negative 1.26. So the graph will pass through these 2 points and it's in this shape. Okay, so it's something like this lah. Sorry. Okay, this one will be your point of inflection. See? So these are the two graphs when we sketch it separately. Okay, so when we combine it into the same axis, then it will be like this. Okay, can you see? Too big. All right, so it will be like this. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. So when we combine it into the same axis, then the graph will be like this lah. Okay, the blue color one is y equals 1 over 2 minus x minus 1. Okay, with the asymptote, and the green one is negative x cubed minus 2. So you can find some points lah. Like this is the asymptote when x equals 2. So I sub in when x equals 2 here. So I get negative 10. So the intercept here. This is about negative 10. Okay, so it's very clear that this graph cut here and cut here also. And this is a graph. Okay, because the question wanted to show it has 2 real roots ma. So you know that you must show it intersect at 2 different points. Alright. Therefore, again, as I said, you remember this part, they give you 7 marks. So after you have sketched the graph, this is what you need to show. Okay, you have to show how you combine these 2 functions and make it become like this. So very simple. This is the first function. This is the second function. So at the intersection point, they are the same. So it's something like soft simultaneous equation. Okay. So next, 1 minus here plus 1 become negative x cubed minus 1. All right. Then 2 minus x shift here equals 1. Equals 1. Okay. Then expand them lah. So negative 2x cubed. Negative positive x power 4 minus 2 plus x, the 1 shift to the left hand side, minus 1. Okay, so you have x power 4 minus 2x cubed plus x minus 3. This is what the question give you, right? This one here. Show that this equation has 2 real roots. Okay, so you must have this step. You must show how you combine these 2 different functions and make it become the equation. Alright, so when you solve these 2 simultaneous equation and get the equation, so these 2 show they are the roots of this equation. Alright, so this is why they give you 7 marks, because you need to show this part for this question. Okay, then you write your conclusion. Since the graphs have 2 intersection points, therefore the equation, this equation has 2 real roots. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so this is the first part. All right. Okay, so the next part, as usual, the next part as usual, just follow the normal step. All right, so this is your fx. So differentiate it to get your f prime x. Okay, start with x not equals 2. So first step, sub 2 into your formula, Newton-Raphson formula. X minus sub x into your fx, sub x into your f prime x, and I get this one. this question want 4 decimal places, right? 4 decimal places. So by right we should show 6 lah. By right we should show 6, but I use 5 lah. I use 5. So 5 decimal places. Then second step, sub this answer into the formula again. So remember, sub at least twice, and this is the answer in 5 decimal places. Okay, so the following, you just write the answer. So x3, x4. So from here you can see x3 and x4 I already get 2 subsequent answer which are the same. Alright, then we can stop here and write that. Therefore, the root, the positive root, because the question want the positive root. It's clear that the 2 intersection point, one is negative, one is positive. The question want the positive root. Okay, it's 2.0977. Convert to 4 decimal places. This one must write. Okay, and the last part, the question asks, write with a reason why the Newton-Raphson method might fail. Okay, so remember, one of the reason is the f prime x, the gradient of the tangent near the roots are too small or equals 0. So I choose this one. The Newton-Raphson method fail when f prime x equals 0. Why? Because in the Newton-Raphson method, we have 2 minus fx over f prime x. So if f prime x 0, so when sub into fx f prime x, so denominator 0, it become undefined. Means you cannot use the Newton-Raphson method. Alright? So this is the meaning lah. Okay? So this is the reason why Newton-Raphson method fail. So 1 mark. And this is the, this is the cause. This is the factor why Newton-Raphson method fail. And this is the reason why make it fail. So 1 mark each. Okay? So this is the past year question of STPM 2014 repeat paper. Okay, so this is the full, I show you. So this is the full solution. I'll go a bit high. Okay, I can see already. So this is the full solution. All right. Okay, so next I'm going to discuss STPM 2005. Okay, so just now we have discussed this one. Just now we have discussed question 6. Okay, then 2013, again you can do as your homework. Again, very simple. Show that the equation has root between 5 and 6. Remember? So let this one fx, find your f5 and s6 and write the conclusion. Then given x0, the initial approximation, then use Newton-Raphson method, 3 decimal places. Very common question. Okay, 8 also. You need to sketch the graph, but very simple graph. This is 3ex, this is 8 minus 2x. Okay, on the same, then show only has 1 real root, then use Newton-Raphson method. It just repeat the same thing. Okay. The 205 I will discuss. 204 I also will discuss. I'm going to discuss these 2 questions. So just now this is question 7 homework, question 8 homework, and question 11 also homework. This one also quite simple. Sketch 2 graph, y equals ex and y equals this one. It's something like what we have just discussed just now. Reciprocal graph, okay, with asymptote. Then show that the equation has root in the interval 0, 1. Okay, first sketch the graph first. Then of course since they ask you to sketch the graph, you just mention how many real roots they have. Then you have to show the root in the interval. This one you have to find your f0, f1. That's why they give you 7 marks. Then again use Newton-Raphson method. Okay. So remember this question 11. After you have done, I want you to scan it and upload to your folder and send it to me. Okay? Remember question 11. Okay. After you have done, you scan it and then you upload to the folder and send it to me. Okay? So we are going to, I'm going to mark this question. Okay, so next I'm going to discuss STPM 2005. All right. Okay, so STPM 2005, you're asking to find the coordinates of the stationary point of the curves. Okay, give the x coordinate and y coordinate, correct to 3 decimal places. Determine whether the stationary point is minimum or maximum. So this part I'm not going to discuss. Oh, you can do yourself. All right. You can do yourself. This is chapter 2 question, differentiation. Okay. So what I'm going to discuss is this part. Okay. The Newton-Raphson method part, because this is old syllabus. Old syllabus, Newton-Raphson method is in differentiation chapter. All right. So first part, differentiation, you do yourself. So I'm going to discuss this. So the x coordinate of the point of intersection of curve, this one and this one, where x positive is P. So they tell you that the intersection point between these two curves is P. The x coordinate is P. Show that P lies between 0.5 and 1. So they actually just change a little bit of the sentence. All right. What you need to do is actually same like what you have done before. You combine these two, because two different man. You combine these two and get one equation, and let the equation become your fx. Then you just find f sub 0.5 into your f, sub 1 into your f, and you show that it has different sign. It's just like what we have done normally. They just change a sentence like this. Okay. Then after that, use Newton-Raphson method, determine P. Correct to 3 decimal places, and hence find the point of intersection. Okay, so this part give you 9 marks. Okay, let's see how is it. Okay, well, very simple one, 9 marks. Okay, so these are the two equations. All right. So at the intersection point, x squared plus 1 over x will same as your 1 over x squared. Okay, so I multiplied the whole equation by x squared. So I have x power 4 plus 1 equals 1. Plus x equals 1. Alright, so shift everything to the left hand side and you get this equation. Okay, then let the left hand side as your fx. So let fx equals x power 4 plus x minus 1. Sub 0.5 in and you get this answer. Alright, then sub 1 in and you get this answer. Right, then just write the conclusion. Since the sign of f 0.5 and f1 are different, one negative, one positive. All right, therefore P lies between 0.5 and 1. Okay. So if you really want, you can change this one to P also can. P power 4 plus x minus 1 equals 0. So become FP. Also can if you want to change it to P. Because P is the answer. Okay, it's the intersection point. So P is the answer for this equation. If you left it in X also can. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the first part. As we have done before. Alright, only this, you need to combine them and get the equation. Alright, so this is the first part. So after you have proved this one, then the second part, again, as usual. This is our fx, so this is our f prime x. Differentiate it. Start with x naught equals 0.6. Alright, for this question, for this question, it's not given the initial values. Okay, it's not given. But from here you see, remember I say we check which answer closer to 0. This one 1, this one negative 0.4. So this is actually closer to 0. So by right we choose 0.5. We can choose 0.5. Alright, 1 is further. Okay, so I choose something bigger than 0.5 lah, which is 0.6. So maybe we will have less calculation. Okay, so if the question not given, it's up to you how you are going to choose the answer. Alright, so I choose x naught as 0.6. So first step, sub 0.6 into the Newton-Raphson formula. Press your calculator. Alright, the question 1, 3 decimal places. So I show 5 decimal places. Okay, by right, remember you have to show twice. Okay, so twice. So yeah, I'm a bit rushed, so I just show one time only. But for you, remember you have to show twice. Okay, so the second answer, third answer and fourth answer, or use a calculator. So you see here I got two consecutive answers which are the same. Therefore, the root x will be equals to 0.724. All right, convert to 3 decimal places. Okay, convert to 3 decimal places, so it's 0.724. Remember, 3 decimal places. Okay, this is the question. This is the question that you see. If you use less decimal places, the answer will change. You see? So let's say if I use 4 decimal places, let's say if I use 4 decimal places, so my next answer will be 4 decimal places will be 7245, right? Correct? If I express my answer in 4 decimal places, so 724, this one convert becomes 7245. So here also I will get the same thing, right? Okay, so now you check. When I get this, okay, we stop. But when I convert to 3 decimal places, my answer will be 0.725. Because when you convert this one into 3 decimal places, the answer becomes 0.725 and not 0.724, you see? So this is a very good example why we always want 2 decimal places more than the actual answer. Okay? Because if you use less decimal places, let's say 4, so you see the final answer will change. Okay? So just bear in mind that you always have to express 2 decimal or 2 significant figures more than what the question wants. Alright? So next, the last step is this question, they want the coordinate of the intersection point. Alright, so we have get the coordinate, the x coordinate of the intersection point. Then we sub this answer. Since we already expressed the answer in 3 decimal places, we use this answer, sub back into your fx to get the y. This is our y. Alright, therefore the point of intersection is this one. Okay, for this question, they want one more step extra. They want the coordinate of the intersection point. Alright, okay. So the last question will be STPM 2004. Here. Let's see what the question asks. Alright, so in STPM 2004, they ask you to sketch the graph y equals x cubed and x plus y equals 1. Show that the equation has only one real root. So remember, show real root, you must have graph, no? And state the successive integer a and b such that the real root lies in the interval a and b. Actually, same step that we are going to do. They're just expressed in different sentence only. Then again, use Newton-Raphson method, find the real root to 3 decimal places. Okay, so 2004. So let's see the answer. A bit low. Okay. So just now already said that these are the 2 equations that we are going to sketch the graph. Okay, y equals x cubed and this one. So we rearrange, become y equals 1 minus x. It's a straight line. Okay, so y equals x cubed, very simple. This one just when x 0, y 1. When y 0, x 1. So this is a line. Label them. Remember, label them. Okay, then we have to show how we get this equation. Not easy, not simple, not difficult, sorry. So just combine them. X cubed equals 1 minus x, then rearrange, you get this. Alright, so there is only one point of intersection. Therefore, the equation x cubed plus x minus 1 equals 0 has only one real root. Remember to write this sentence, okay? So first part done. Alright, then they want you to find 2 successive integer a and b. Alright, means that you have to show where the root lies between. They don't give you this question, they don't give you. So how? Trial and error method lah. Okay, just use the trial and error method. So this is your fx. From the equation, the left hand side is your fx. So key in this in your calculator and you just press lah. They want 2 successive integer. So I try with 1. So when I sub 1 inside, I get 1. When I sub 0 inside, I get -1. So there is a change of sign. So please write the conclusion. Okay, I have not enough space. You write the conclusion. Since there is different sign between F1 and F0, therefore there is a root lies between 0 and 1. Alright, so the question want you to, remember the question want you to find the successive integer a and b. Okay, so you must show this step. Therefore, a is 1, b is 0. Or a is, okay, it should be lost. A is 0, b is 1. Okay, 0 to 1 so a is 0, b is 1. Doesn't matter same two successive integers. So you must show this step. Alright, so you see that we are actually doing the same thing every question, just that they slightly change your sentence into different way. Alright, sketch the graph, show there's one railroad. Then this question, they don't give you the integer, they want you to try yourself to find these two. Okay, next. So next I don't do. Okay, I don't complete it, you complete yourself. Alright, using Newton-Raphson method to find the railroad between the two decimal places. So since you already showed that there is a root lies between 0 and 1, then you choose one value as your x0 lah. Alright, so when you see which one is closer to 0, they are the same, 1 and -1. Okay, so you can start with 0.5. Up to you. You can start with 0.4, 0.5, up to you. Alright, as your x0, then this is your fx, find your f prime x, and you continue the actual step, the similar step. Alright, so 2004, please complete yourself. Okay, I only discuss up to here. Okay, you complete your conclusion, then you choose one initial value of x, then you continue other step like this. Okay, like this, to get the answer. Okay, alright, I think it's enough. I already discussed 5 questions. So others actually just similar. Alright? Okay, homework. Alright, homework. So as I told you, in your notes, example 6.1.4, so please, okay, answer question 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11. 10 is the question that I discussed just now, A, B lah. You just complete the others. Okay, so finish this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 past year question. And remember, this question, you have to scan your answer and upload to the folder. Alright? Then, remember another set past year question from 2018 repeat paper until 2020 repeat paper. So there are 3 questions involve Newton-Raphson method. So please complete it also. 2018 repeat paper, question 6. 2019, question 8. Which involve Newton-Raphson method. Question 8, you answer A, B, C only. D no need. D is involved integration. Alright, and STPM 2020, question 6. Okay? So please complete. This is your homework. So when you have extra time, okay, continue with your exercise. As I say, your exercise, the exercise in your textbook. Okay, which is exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2 in your textbook, page 185. Okay, complete this one first. Then continue with the exercise in your textbook. Alright? Okay, thank you class.